Getting a late start, but we're still going to get it done. Just in full transparency, I think you guys might know this. Some of you may, some of you may not. And speaking of perfectionism, let's talk about it for a second. Hey guys, you're watching my real life vlogs. Welcome back, welcome back. This is my first vlog since we've been back from Dubai. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you for all the birthday wishes. My birthday was February 1st, so it has come and gone. I am not trying to drag my birthday out. I am one of those people who celebrate that one day and then I'm done after that. But I wanted to take the time to definitely tell you guys thank you because I got so many birthday wishes across all different platforms. You guys are so sweet. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you didn't see my Dubai vlog, I'll link it for you so you can go check it out. It's a really fun travel vlog if you've never been to Dubai or the United Arab Emirates. It's a great vlog to watch because I am giving you guys some pointers and tips on how to navigate an itinerary while there. I also included my full itinerary in the description box of that video, so check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, it was a pretty easy transition back into regular life. We came home to two bubbling, happy kids. They had a great time with their nanny while we were gone. She's so great. She's like a member of the family. Like, they don't even miss us when we're gone because they just feel like they have family already. And family do call and sometimes they'll just pop up over here. So the girls are constantly seeing familiar faces while we're gone. So we're back in action, stocking up the house. You guys are catching me during a Costco run that I just did. So I wanted to share with you guys a haul. Because you know how it is. I gotta let y'all know what we're buying, what's new at Costco, what's old at Costco. So this particular trip was a mommy and daddy trip. So we got most of the things that we need for our healthy nutrition. And then we got some stuff for Ava because she was low on some supplies. So we are knee deep in the potty training trenches with Ava. So now she's in the pull-ups. So we went ahead and got her stocked up on those. But also because we're still getting the hang of potty training, we are still using regular diapers. So we just use the Pampers Swaddlers, the ones that are good for night and day, because at night we want her to wear those in case she has an accident in her bed. We did stock up on some detergent items. So we got our scent booster beads, and then we get our Tide Pods. We did have to get some paper towels and tissue. And here's the food, y'all. Here's the nutrition. I got everything laid out in categories. So this is our fiber fruit and vegetable section here. So most of the usual suspects. I did stock up on some baby arugula. I love, love, love. And yeah, we had to get some more cucumbers. Moving over this way to protein, I got some egg whites. And then I wanted to try this recipe I saw on Instagram that involves some pita bread. So I got this pack. And then of course my sourdough, y'all, I have to have this, and I will be putting these items in the freezer so that they stay fresh longer. We got some cage-free eggs here like we always get. We got some chicken thighs. I like that these are portioned into 3, so I don't have to worry about portioning these, but I do have to portion out my shrimp, my head-on shrimp. Y'all know I love these. And then I got the salmon that I'm gonna need to cut into portions and freeze individually, and the same thing with our beef loin top sirloin. Anthony picked this one. I probably won't be getting too involved in this. I don't like this cut. And then we got our lean ground beef, 8812. It could be better, but it's better than nothing. And then this is the goat right here. This is 9010 bison. I love ground bison, y'all. I have to always have it. And this is already portioned as well. Oh yeah, and I did get some smoked salmon this time. And for dairy, we got the whole milk for Ava, and then the Greek yogurt actually for us and Ava because she loves it too. I decided to try the Kirkland one this time. I usually go with the Fayet. That's it for the haul, y'all. We kept it really, really simple. We only spent like less than, like right around $500 this time. And I was telling Anthony, like, I was expecting the bill to be like 800, you know how it usually is, but this time was different because there was no alcohol being purchased. Yeah, we have drastically decreased our alcohol consumption lately just to align more with our fitness goals. And I'm telling you, I have been loving the lower grocery bill because of it. Because if we had gotten liquor, we probably would have spent another $250, $300, you know, so it's healthier and you're saving money because liquor is actually quite expensive. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away, portion out the meats and do all that. And then it'll be time to get the girls in from school and daycare. And then a little bit later, I'm gonna bring you guys along with me on, I'm going to my first ever cycle class. If y'all know, anything about my fitness journey, you know that cycling is my arch nemesis when it comes to fitness. I can run a marathon, I can do intensive HIIT classes, I can do a lot of stuff, y'all, but when it comes to cycling, it's particularly challenging for me, and I do not know why. But we are going to confront that difficult thing today, and I'm actually going to a Divine Nine themed cycle class. If you're familiar with the Divine Nine, this isn't for you, but if you're not, all the historical Black Greek letter organizations fall under the Divine Nine, so it's going to be a mixture of Greek letter organizations. I am a Sigma Gamma Rho, in case you didn't know. So my ship actually invited me and our other ships to this, so we're going to go, and I'm really excited about it because my ship is a big cycler. She's the one kind of pulling the rest of us to kind of get more involved with it, and while it is a really big challenge for me and I really don't like it, I like to do stuff that's hard sometimes, so if I ever do it another time, it won't be as hard. So that's where I'm going a little bit later, and I'm going to bring you guys along. Hopefully they allow recording in the cycle studio. Only 6 pounds of ground beef this time, so only 6 bags. Last time I did this, you guys told me to flatten the meat for better results. So that's what I'm gonna do. Perfect. You guys said it would thaw quicker if it was flattened. So thank you guys so much for that tip. Chip, thank you for inviting us. This was so good. This was fun. And it was a challenge. It was a real serious challenge. Yep. Hi friends, it's the next day. I should have taken y'all to the gym with me this morning. After the fact, I was like, oh my God, I should have brought them. So I went to the gym today with my trainer. Anthony didn't get to go today because he had court this morning. So I went alone and we had a very good session. I should have brought y'all along. It was a really good workout day. But I was telling him about my cycle class that I took last night that y'all saw. That was so much fun, y'all. I don't know if it was because of the music choices or if it was because I was there with my ships and sorors, or if it was because I was in my old stomping grounds of Roseland. But baby, we had a time, okay? That cycle studio, that spin class, was right down the street from where I grew up. My grandma's, both maternal and paternal, lived right off 119th Street. So it was really nice to kind of revisit that area. And we had a time, y'all. When I tell you, I was telling my trainer, like, from an endurance perspective, it wasn't that challenging for me. Like, my Apple Watch kind of rated it pretty low on the challenging scale as a lower body burn. That's really where the challenge came in at. And it's like all quad burn. Quads and knees working together with the hips to keep you moving forward. And I had to credit a lot of that to my trainer because my quads were not that great before I started training with him a little over a month ago. I can definitely tell the difference. I can tell the difference in my run training when I'm able to power forward more with less muscle fatigue because my muscles are a little bit more equipped. When I was doing that cycle class, my lower body was feeling bulletproof AF, y'all. So I don't know, I was really happy about that because the last time I tried cycling, it was like in 2020 and it was so difficult, I actually couldn't ever finish a class. Like I have like the Nordic Track Peloton equivalent in my basement down there and I never used it because it was so challenging. I would always start on the bike and end up on the treadmill because I'm like, nope, don't like it, it's too hard. But after going through the full 1 hour class last night and seeing how much I've improved from endurance to lower body mechanics, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna start back doing the bike. So I was really, really excited about that. And the ladies did great. Now, a lot of my sorors are not athletes. They don't go to the gym regularly. Most of them do, but some of them don't. And they were still able to enjoy the spin class. They were able to get into the music, get their bodies moving, and stuff like this helps people to figure out a workout routine because it's something they like and it's something that they can easily incorporate into their lifestyles and they can do it long term. That is the name of the game. I don't care how good you can work out for 30 days. If you can't do it for 30 years, I don't even want to hear it. Now I'm back home. It's a little bit later in the afternoon and I'm actually doing a lot of work around my upcoming group travel experience. You guys know the next group I am taking, we're going to Thailand and that is actually coming up in less than a couple of weeks, okay? So I actually have a call with them later tonight, another video call, and I just got another delivery and I want to show y'all what I got. Got the plastics all over the place. Ta-da! These are our tote bags for Thailand. These are custom totes. So I got Thailand embroidered on them and they're little satchels. And I wanted this look because I wanted it to be gender neutral because not everyone wants a feminine bag. So I'm just unloading them, checking each one, checking the spelling, checking the placement. Because if I didn't learn nothing else from being in marketing, you have to check every single one, baby. You cannot make any assumptions unless you want the egg to be landing on your face. Anthony just left to go pick up Ava from daycare, and then when he gets back shortly after, Anna will be getting off the bus. So it's time to make snacks and start our afternoon playtime. So I'm just trying to hurry up and finish up here so I can be available and present for when my little chitlins get home. And speaking of perfectionism, let's talk about it for a second. When it comes to perfectionism, when you see a person who appears to be a perfectionist, I just need y'all to know that that is not a person that wants to be like that. And it's honestly fair if you were to feel sorry for them. Like that's the response that you should have for them. Not admire it, not aspire to be like that, because those people, and take it from me, are suffering. Usually perfectionism is a trauma response, and typically it forms from a very chaotic childhood, very chaotic upbringing, where a couple of different scenarios can take place. But for me, as a kid, if you make mistakes, you know that there's an adult somewhere that's going to save you from your mistake. But the way I grew up, I was like responsible for my own mistakes. So like if I screwed up, I had to deal with that myself. There was no adult coming to save me. In a lot of ways that can create beneficial character in a person, but in a lot of ways it can cause some problems later in life. And perfectionists are usually not happy. They're usually not happy. That's a real wild way to live your life, to where you're just constantly in fear of and running from mistakes. It's also an indicator of like a person who needs to be in control. And we all know that you can't control nothing in this life. And so that person is just always anxious, always worried, always anticipating something, whether it's something going wrong, whether it's what will happen if things go right. They're just always anticipating, and that is no way to live. And so the people who have not done the work are the ones who are going to suffer the most. I learned earlier on in my therapy journey that that is actually a very uncomfortable way to live. So I've done the work necessary to kind of try to heal that part of me, but yeah. You know, another reason I think people become perfectionists is because when you were growing up, the environment was so chaotic and you had no control over it, to where that's all you crave now as an adult is control over your environment. So you'll go to the craziest extents to try and gain control over the things around you, whether that is making sure everything is super organized, making sure everything is squeaky clean. You can't even like relax and ever really truly get comfortable because you're always so tense trying to anticipate what's next, scanning for danger, temperature checking everyone around you. You know, growing up in these kind of environments is what produces these kind of trauma responses in adults later, because it was survival. The mood of the people in the room, the mood of the adults in your life was important because that dictated the type of day you were gonna have. Because you weren't in control, you were just a kid. The adults were running the show. So it would behoove you to know whether or not your mom is in a good mood that day, because if she wasn't, you knew that you were probably not gonna get dropped off at cheer practice. You probably weren't gonna get the cereal that you wanted when she goes to the grocery store. You probably weren't gonna be able to play the video game, right? You couldn't ask her for anything and she was gonna be in a bad mood. So it was a survival mechanism that developed within you because that's what you needed to survive the sort of emotional abuse in the home. And then those skills that you developed, they went haywire and you became a perfectionist. And these days I've just been a little bit more laxed, being more accepting of the things I can't control, right? Being okay with the fact that I can't control them. And that leads to wanting to control things a lot less. Less wanting to control situational outcomes and less wanting to control people. Accepting people for who they are and placing them where they belong in your life. And being able to pivot when something doesn't go as planned. I used to be super rigid. Like I would have like this vision of how I wanted things to be, whether it was decorating my house or the outcome of a planned event, like a party or a get together. And if it didn't go the way planned, I would like lose complete control and I would have no other way to execute that, because if it deviated from the plan, I no longer knew what to do after that. But I've done the work to where now I can easily pivot. I'm more comfortable pivoting, saying, okay, well, this is not gonna work out. Let me let go of what I was hoping for this, and let me just go in this direction and allow this change to still suffice and to still make me happy and to still make me satisfied. And it takes a lot of work to recover from perfectionism. I am telling you, honey, a lot of work, but it can be done. And it needs to be done. Please do it. Please do the work. All of the bags turned out great. All the spelling is correct. And if you are one of the people watching and you're going on my Thailand trip, I can't wait to have you. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. When I look at all of the bags all together like this, it makes it so real. We're going to Thailand. Hey, I'm back another random day in Vaughn land, okay? I'm just chilling around the house today, y'all. Not doing too much. Today is a rest day. There's no run training, there's no strength training. I'm probably just gonna use today to maybe plan out some meals for the week, okay? Get some dinner going, that sort of thing. So I'm just chilling in the room right now. I got my door locked to keep the children out. I have to do that to get any kind of chance of me time, okay? I wanted to show y'all something really quick. Oh, by the way, this is a old crusty braid out. I'm like, you know what? Let's just let the hair out today. I haven't done big poofy hair in a while, and y'all, I've been really craving bigger, poofier hair. Like, you know how like back in the day we would run from humidity? If we had a braid out or a twist out, we'd be trying to use all these anti-humidity products. These days, y'all, like I will stand in the bathroom while my husband is showering just to get some of that moisture into my hair. That's how dry my hair be. And when that moisture gets in there, my hair goes from like limp to like full and voluminous. I be like really tricking people like to think I actually have thick hair. Because the older I get, the more I'm realizing my hair is not densely packed in my scalp. I have thin hair like my mom, and it's just getting thinner, and I'm just like, ah! I wanted to show y'all these gummies that we picked up from Costco the other day, okay? This is not a sponsored message, so don't try to fast forward, okay? I am working with this brand in a sponsored capacity, but on a different platform. This is completely different. But yeah, it's called Super Beats Gummies. It's by a company called Human. It's spelled with 2 N's, which I thought was kind of unique. And it's a heart health supplement, right? And it focuses on blood pressure support. Just in full transparency, I think you guys might know this. Some of you may not. But my husband has high blood pressure. He was diagnosed a few years ago, and we've been trying to take holistic measures ever since to get his blood pressure back in a normal range. High blood pressure runs in my family, right? Runs in my family. My maternal grandmother had high blood pressure my entire life, and my paternal grandmother had diabetes and some other complications around that. So I grew up like around older people who had serious health conditions. I'm not gonna say I'm afraid to have a health condition, but very aware, very cognizant of the risk factors. And when Anthony was diagnosed, it was like, you know, it was kind of like a big deal for us. Over the years, I mean, he has done a really good job managing his high blood pressure, but the weight part has always been our biggest struggle. You guys can see that. He'll lose a lot of weight and do really well, and then he'll kind of like fall off the fitness bandwagon, and then he'll get back on it. So it's been like kind of this roller coaster for us through the years. So when this company reached out to me and asked me if I would be a supportive voice, right, around heart health awareness, especially being February and that being Heart Health Month, I jumped right on it. I was like, absolutely, I will. So you guys will be seeing some content in the near future. This ain't it. This is just me talking about the product. But these gummies have a, what is it? Strawberry flavor. They're very delicious. The only thing I don't really love about them is that they have like that sugary, crummy, oop, damn, I dropped it. They have that sugary coating. Y'all see that? Yeah, I don't really like that texture. Not gonna lie. I like my gummies to just be smooth. I don't like that crumbly, sugary texture. But the flavor is so delicious, I'm okay with it. These help to support, you know, helping you manage your high blood pressure. This is not a cure. This is not a treatment even. It's just one of those things that, you know, it has the ingredients that are good for helping people naturally lower their blood pressure. So it helps to like support those efforts. But if you're diagnosed with high blood pressure, you still need to take your medicine. You still need to get your regular doctor checkups. You still need to take it very seriously. But if it is something that you're looking to improve over time with a very holistic kind of approach, this is definitely a product that I would say you should try. One of the #1 cardiologist recommended supplements. And Costco has these, which is where we got them. And you get the 75-day supply. And this was only $19, and right now they actually have a $5 off promotion going on. I'll put the cutoff on the screen because I can't remember it right now, but it's a short window, so don't miss it if this is something that you're looking to do. If you go in store, you'll get the $5 coupon, or if you order at Costco.com, you'll also get it. But yeah, this is non-GMO, plant-based, gluten-free, so this product is for everyone. It's got that good beetroot extract, it's got that grapeseed extract, and it's no artificial colors, no artificial added sugars and all that. So yeah, I don't have high blood pressure, but I'm taking these right along with my husband because it's got good stuff in it. It can't hurt. And as we age, every year I'm more and more aware of all of the things that come with aging, the muscle loss, the bone loss, the hormonal changes, and all of the risk factors for a lot of stuff just continues to go up. So it's always good to get in front of things like this, stay active, eat well, get good rest, take care of your mental health, surround yourself with things that don't cause unnecessary stress, because I'm also learning that stress is like its own risk factor, right? Like if you have a high stress lifestyle, whether that's because you have some relationship problems or you're a busy parent, you have a stressful job, all of that can like contribute to health deterioration in a major way. To the point where I don't understand why it's not talked about enough. I really wish that like our doctor's visits were conversations about the whole person and not just medicine and surgery, you know? And I know they have to separate the disciplines, I get it. But I really wish that you could just go to the doctor, like when you go for your physical, and it could just be like a full body assessment. You could get screened for everything. It could be real conversations about your health history and your family's health history, and not just assumptions based on the color of your skin. I just wish physicals could be like a 3-hour like consultation where we like really get to the bottom of what is going on with you the individual and then just make all the prescriptions that we need to make right in that moment, and you can just go forth and be well, you know? But it's not like that, you know? You gotta get a referral for over here, and then you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and it's like all these moving parts. Some people just get exhausted with the process, and sometimes that leads to being like, well, I'll just be content with what I got going on, and if something goes wrong, then I'll come back and see you and get my prescription, you know? I think about that sometimes. So yeah, on a lighter note, let me show y'all something in the closet real quick. Y'all know when I be traveling, I always gotta take y'all to this closet and show y'all some stuff that y'all didn't ask to see. Girl, look at Anthony with his fragrance obsession. My Dying Roses from Valentine's Day. Y'all, I wanted to show y'all my dress. Okay, so for Thailand, like all of my trips, we do like these themed attire moments. So for Thailand, we're doing the all white again for our farewell dinner. We did that in Bali. Shout out to the Bali crew. How y'all been doing? I wanted to show y'all this dress that I am so excited to wear. This is such a fun, amazing dress. One of my favorite purchases so far this year. This is another Baby Boo find. Okay, y'all know I got my birthday gown, the glitter rhinestone gown from Baby Boo as well. I love their stuff. Like right now, between Baby Boo and JLux Label, those are the two online boutiques that I visit first before I go anywhere else to find stuff. I go straight to Baby Boo or JLux Label to see if they have what I want. So with this dress, the back is completely open. You know what? Actually, let me just insert a picture right here showing you guys what caught my eye about this dress, right? So the soft fit, that soft knit material. I love what's going on up at the boob region because it seems like it's going to be small boob friendly, and just like that nice smooth slimming silhouette look, I'm all for it. And it's great quality. All of their stuff is always like really heavy and like you could feel that it's nice quality. And I love the crochet detail in the bust area, because what this does for me, y'all, is that this adds so much volume to the top part, right? That is the look. And so if you are smaller up top, going for dresses that have like volume and texture up here will like create the illusion that there's more, and I just love that for me. And then the back is out and it's kind of like that corseted back, so you can adjust it. So for people whose body proportions are not mainstream, a little bit of a drastic hip to waist ratio scenario, it's nice to have outfits like this to where you can make your own adjustments. When I saw that, I was like, this is definitely the dress for me. Sometimes I get nervous when it has like the zip up or something. I also like that it has the boning right here. Like this part right here is really hard. This is not just a soft piece of material. So it's gonna help to stabilize the corset functionality and also provide a little bit of extra support. So this is so much fun, y'all. It's not too long. It actually kisses the floor. It doesn't touch the floor fully. So this is so, so cute. So I'll be wearing this for our farewell all white dinner. We also have a couple of other themed moments, but I'll save those for the vlog. You guys will have to see it when it happens. But yeah, for all the trips, I like to have like a couple of moments to where you can tell we're one big travel group, and it'd be like a showstopper in these destinations, y'all. Girl, people's necks be broke trying to see who we are and what we're doing, and I just love it. So I've been making some last minute purchases just to make sure that I have everything I need for the trip. And for me, that's part of the fun of the trip, getting ready for it. Y'all, is it just me, or is it not fun as hell to be like shopping for like a cute little vacation dress? In some cases, buying new luggages, researching the place, you know, figuring out, you know, the things that you want to make sure you buy when you're there. All of that to me just like adds joy to my trip, and it makes me get more excited about it. Good morning, it's the next day and I am headed out for a run. Getting a late start, but we're still going to get it done. I don't know if I told y'all, but I'm running the Shamrock Shuffle race in Chicago. It's coming up in a few weeks, so I'm doing a little quick run training program just to get myself ready for the 8K that it is. So I've returned back to running is what I'm trying to say. And today I have 4.5 easy miles and I really want to get it done. Let me show you guys what I'm having for breakfast. We got some sourdough toast right here. And then I'm gonna do these lox. This is just some cold smoked Norwegian Atlantic salmon slices. And I'm just gonna have this much. That's about, I don't know, maybe 3 or so ounces. And this is the rest. Yeah, it comes with this sweet dill sauce, which is actually pretty tasty. It tastes like honey mustard, but it's not the vibe I'm going for this morning. I kind of wanna go more of the savory route. So I wanted to do some cream cheese, some tomatoes, some capers, some baby arugula. Kind of like lox and bagels, and just no bagels. For my run today, I'm gonna do this Liquid IV Energy Multiplier. It's a sugar-free formula, and it's for hydration. You know, it's got the electrolytes and all that, but it also has the slight bit of caffeine to get you going. This is the strawberry kiwi flavor. Yes, Ava has on her coat because she thinks she's going with me on my run. You want your bluey sunnies? Bluey? Bluey. Here you go. Hello you all, it is much later in the evening and I am having myself some Dubai tea. This is one of the teas we brought back from our recent trip to Dubai, and this was one of the ones that was for like evening relaxation, winding down, anti-stress. I've been loving it. I don't even know what flavor it is. It just tastes herbal and it tastes warm, and it's a better option than drinking a bottle of wine. Because normally, y'all, this would be wine o'clock. I would have me 1 or 2 glasses, and I have really been trying to cut down on my alcohol consumption just so I could get closer to my fitness goals without so much noise. And then also, it's just not good for me. Just trying to drink more responsibly. So having tea at night has been replacing that quintessential glass of wine, and I've been loving it. But yeah, it's just kind of like a laundry evening. I'm trying to get a handle on the laundry around here. There are just so many clothes. It's so crazy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get some folding done tonight. Anthony had to work like a really long shift today because of the potential riots that they were anticipating. So it's just been me and the girls in here all day. So I am actually pretty exhausted. They took a nap and then they ended up sleeping way past the usual wake up time. So they're gonna be up late. I already know. So I'm just mentally preparing myself per the anti-stress tea and just drinking my water and just preparing for tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this vlog a little short just so that I can prepare to edit and post it. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Yeah, love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Mwah.